EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. We'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. So a heck of a start to this, and we haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, Tim? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Vikings nothing.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Cousins. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Cousins now from the 50. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Cousins gives way to Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. To Jefferson on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd down and goal. Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
About that, red man coverage and decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The crowd here in the dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. 3rd and goal for Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. KJ Osborne, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7-7, our score after 1.
score tied 7-7.
Here's second and a yard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Saints, first down.
Jameis to throw it. They complete it to Hill. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw, Winston. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Nuwanger now from his end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Play action now, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll throw again. Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and 3. Play fake. Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Cousins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Fourth down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw is Winston. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because
touchdown Saints! Dwayne Washington in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. A good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before...
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try.
Saints 20, Vikings 7. Will Lutz to kick off 41.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taking it about the 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Vikings 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nuwanger now from his end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. Running
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They run from the shotgun with Washington. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Next to third and 11.
Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now on first down, it's Washington again. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. Right back to Washington. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Third down and 13.
Throwing, Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
26, Vikings 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10.
On play action, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.